out to those mines. All right, on it.
Hey guys, my name is TheRussianBadger, and I know we have a lot to talk about, and I have a lot of explaining to do, but the first thing that we need to do is we need to give a shout out, or I need to give a shout out. And it's not one of those shout outs that you usually hear like, hey yo dog, I want to give a shout out to my cousin Pookie and my nephew Ray Ray and my baby mama dog. Alright? It's not one of those shout outs, okay? It's a shout out that is genuinely deserved. And this shout out is going out to Madmike. Now, Madmike was generous enough to film that intro for me, seeing as I crouch walk everywhere. I'm trying to think of this logically, and I really think if I actually crouch walk everywhere, I would have femurs the size of tree trunks. Oh my, like kicking a soccer ball 90 miles per hour, but that's beside the point. Now, Madmike is basically, if I can describe him correctly, he's basically me, but more intelligent, faster paced in terms of his gameplay, more aggressive, and faster reflexes. So he's like me on steroids. So it's basically, if you see his gameplay, you're going to say, that Russian Badger is such a Carl, why do we even watch him? So what I'm going to do is, instead of shouting out Madmike's channel, I'm actually going to shout out my favorite piece of work that was produced by him, which is one of his first montages. And he doesn't produce that often, but when he does, it's nothing fancy. It's not like, oh, glitz and glamour and nice slow-mo and special effects, but his gameplay is genuinely entertaining because he is a very skilled player. But I'm going to link you to one of my favorite montages that that don't make no sense, does it? But I'm going to link you to one of my favorite montages that was produced by him, instead of linking you to his channel, because I think it's a better representation of his best work. And obviously he, like many other people that are creating Battlefield content for PS3, we all can't make videos right now because PSN is down. For those of you that don't know, PSN is down and we really can't make videos. This is just a backup video, but I'll explain later. But moral of the story, go check out Madmike's channel. He's an amazing player, and the montage will be in the description. So, beyond that, let's get into the explaining. And this first part, it's not going to be a whole lot of commentating because I think the audio is out of sync, too, of the actual gameplay. So I'm going to go ahead and explain where I've been for the past week or so, and so forth, and then eventually we will get into some sandwich chicken and some French fried potatoes, if you know what I mean. So that real specific gameplay commentary will come just after I get my explanation out of the way. So, okay, here it goes, right here. Okay, so basically, this is what happened. So, unless you've been living under a rock, you clearly know that PSN has been down, which is PlayStation Network. And, you know what, I'm not trying to insult you or offend you if you do live under a rock, because, you know what, I have tremendous respect for many a person that do live under a rock. Like, you know what? I have a lot of respect for Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't know if you've read his autobiographies, but they are tremendous, if you ask me. Now, unless you have been actually living under a rock, you know that PlayStation Network is down. And with that down, you know that, I mean, it's fairly conspicuous. It's one of those things where we know, Russian Badger, we ain't dumb. I done got my GED. And it's like, clearly you can figure out that without the PlayStation Network, I can't create content. That's fairly conspicuous and obvious, if you ask me. Now, this gameplay is just a backup. This is something that I found that I saved a while ago just in case of emergency. It's not even like a backup, though. It's like a triple backup. It's like, picture me. I'm Denzel Washington from Training Day. Or I'm Denzel Washington from Training Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is chestnut checkers, and you'll be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I'm done with you. So, if I'm Denzel Washington, to put this in broad terms, and this is the gameplay, okay? So, Denzel Washington might have a rocket launcher as his primary, okay? Then an AK-47 as his secondary, okay? And then maybe his backup is a sawn-off shotgun. And his backup is a Desert Eagle. And then his backup, or his triple backup, not triple bypass, triple backup is like a duct tape on the handle, snub-nosed revolver. That's kind of like, it's kind of ugly. that's basically what this gameplay is. It's like a super backup. This is desperation. Obviously, since the network has been down for so long, this is basically the only gameplay that I have, and I'd rather give you guys this than nothing at all. Now, a lot of you have been asking me to upload single-player gameplay. I don't know if I want to do that, because the AI is really stupid. It's like the AI is from Left 4 Dead 2, like it's Rochelle. It's like, Rochelle, why did you startle the witch? You don't even have to touch the witch. She's sitting in the corner. She's not even in our direct path to the safe house. I do not know why you need to touch the witch. Don't even get me started with Coach. Like, my friends call me Coach. Oh, man. Just don't get me started with that. So, although I may have taken your single-player considerations into consideration, I'm probably going to have to say no unless you guys really, really want single-player gameplay. But hopefully the PlayStation Network is up in the near future. Now, with all of that out of the way, this is the end of the whole shout-out / explanation section. So, let's get right into this gameplay. I'm excited. Now, I don't want to speak for you, because maybe you're not excited, but I'm extremely excited. And this started off with, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, I'm just a bush, don't look at me, I'm a bush, don't look at me, I'm a bush. There's a bunch of bush monsters creeping down this right-hand side, and I basically said, your gypsy tricks will not penetrate my defenses. And you might think the joke's on me because they penetrate my defenses, but secretly the joke's on me because they penetrate my defense. Pow! Right in the kisser. Now, you ready? Okay, I do miss him. But calmly reload, and kneecaps, bro. And you know what the thing is? If you watch this entire gameplay, which you probably should, but then again, I'm just a console scrub that plays at 30 frames per second because I wasn't hugged as a child. Console Carl, you can call me that if you want, but okay, just to soften him up, a little bullet right in the chest. Kneecaps yet again, bro. And if you look at it closely, like microscopically, I'm just getting kneecaps from hundreds of yards away, and that is just pure luck. And you know the thing is, this guy in his big barf tank, he basically said, I'm gonna crush you, but I said, I think not, sir. Where's your tank now? Skadoosh. Say goodbye to your big barf tank. Now the thing is, most of the time I feel pretty cool while I'm quickscoping, like, yeah, bro, I'm elite snip, so I'm quickscoping, check me out. But you know what? Like, oh my god, dude, look at all these quickscopes, dog. Dude. But you know what? I actually look like this. I actually look like Daddy's cute angel as a level 7. That's basically what I look like. I think if I were to equate my actual skill level, I know that's quite the tongue twister. And I'm not very good at tongue twisters, believe it or not, because my tongue is elongated beyond the length that it should be. But I am not elite. I'm not elite snips or but oh, pow, right in the kisser. That's just a luck shot. But I think we all know I basically am the equivalent of that gentleman just a few days. I don't know if he was a gentleman, though. I can't really declare that, but Daddy's little angel, probably a woman. I am basically no better than he is. But they see me rolling, they hating, and squeesh. And I'm going to turn around and get a pow right in the kisser. And I think you guys have seen that clip before, excuse me, because I included that clip in the other Oasis quickscoping video as sort of a bonus clip, but keep in mind this is the triple backup. So you might have seen a few little fragments, but the majority of this gameplay you have not seen before, I can assure you. And don't hit me with the trolls like, hey, kneecaps yet again, bro. But don't hit me with the trolls like, hey, brah, is this a re-upload, brah? Because this is not a re-upload, brah. And I don't need anybody saying you jelly or why you mad, bro? I don't need any of those, please. If you could just be so kind. I don't need any of those things to be said. Now, this guy might think he's real nice and clever because he's on the objective, but secretly the joke's on him because, no scope. Say goodbye to your helmet, bro chacho. And although I do get a nemesis pin on him, secretly the joke's on me because I'm going to run over here and play Ring Around the Rosie for 20 minutes before I get shot in the face. And you know, I'm no real tactical expert, and you guys know that I really don't like to give really tips that are really, really obvious, like a duh. I think we already knew that, but a major point that I don't like to happen in Bad Company 2 is the key is to not get shot in the face. Now, although I do get a hit marker on this guy, the charge is already toast, so we already lost his base. And look, okay, I'm going to be elite, I'm going to put out all his C4, you bros are going... Oh, what was that? Why do you not work? You see, in a few seconds here, there's going to be all these orange dots. It's like this entire area got herpes. And all of a sudden, where are you going, bro? Mr. Carl. And come here, Carl. Good morning, Carl. Welcome to No Scope. Oh. And big iron in the face. Look at the blood spray. Oh, man. Mr. Logan 711-1. I hope that tastes very good. Now, the thing is, I know... Is that bush running away from me? Why is that bush moving so quickly? I don't understand. That bush monster, you catfish, just running away. Don't look at me, I'm a bush. Pow, right in the kisser. Now, the other thing is that I know I am a slimy spawn camper, but I would rather do this just until I die instead of running away and getting shot in the back. Because I know that would happen. Just like this guy. Just big iron on my hip. And I love that little 1-2. Just one bullet with a prime. Oh, you ready? And pow, right in the kisser. I don't even need my big iron. I don't even need the big iron on my hip. All I need is my primary M24. Now, the thing is, you might think I'm a total Carl for double-shotting this guy, but the second shot was secretly in his head, so the joke is clearly on you. Now, why am I spawn camping? I'm doing it for the lulz. Like, why do I tracer dart bush monsters on Isla Inocentes? I do it for the lulz. And by the lulz, that is spelled TheRussianBadger. So it's T-E-H, just to clarify that. And like I said, I don't want to be a catfish and like steal a tank and drive it back to my base. That's just catfishery at its slimiest. I don't want to do that. And I also don't want to creep in their spawn for too long. I just want to die so I can go back to my base. Now, look at this. And give me all sandwich bush monster. And I know you guys have seen that one before because of the other Oasis quickscoping video, but I just had to relive that moment. That is ridiculous. That is something that I say and I just see it and I just say, what? That is Kim possible. That goes against the laws of gravity. Oh, yet again with the big iron in. How did I miss you, bush monster? I'm just the worst. Oh, but give me all sandwich and some French fried potatoes for free. Now, yes, although I did get that bush monster, I'm not going to get the engineer because the engineer is just too good for me. Because you know what, the engineers, the American engineers, I picture those guys saying, I don't approve of your conduct. That's exactly who I picture when I think of that voice. I picture the American engineer. Am I right? Am I right? Probably not. But this coming up here, if I could say something, pow, right in the kisser. I'd probably say, like, if I could say this in terms of something that you might understand, this is balling right here, dog. This is balling. And I don't no-scope, because that's not balling to me. But I'm going to get him with the no-scope. Well, no-scope big iron, so kind of the same thing. But give me all so much. And the other thing is that there's another guy lurking up here. I did not know he was up here. He's going to kill my Russian medic. Give me all sandwich. And the other thing is that, oh, check out these hacks. Oh, man. I even got my same weapon back. Did you check that out? I took his kit. And if you hit it at the same time, it's kind of like showing up Enigma with like a 1080 no-scope when I just did a 720 revive while simultaneously reviving someone in 2 different game modes, as in one in Vietnam. Actually, you know what? I was debating that. Is a paddle revive better than a syringe revive? Because I feel like that's kind of endorsing drug use because that's a syringe. So I don't approve of your conduct, sir, but that is just a little nifty trick. I know a lot of you already know that. I hate stating knowledge you guys already know. It's like, I know that, bro. Where are you? I love it how you see that flop? Just, it flops right. Now look at this. Hit detection, fail. Okay, not there, but look. He's gonna flinch. I clearly just hit you with a bullet, bro, Chacho, but I'm gonna die, so the joke's on me. Now, sometimes the hit detection gets very, 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 very annoying. It's not like annoying like, oh, I'm kind of annoyed. It's like, I'm so annoyed that, give me all sandwich. Now look at this, look at this. I hate it whenever I come out of a knife. I come out of a knife and then all of a sudden my screen, like, it pans around. And thanks for the great spawn point, Dice. I really do appreciate it, as I got killed by chicken wings over here. And I think we can all agree that his name is Steve, and we all say, let's go get some beer together, even though I don't drink alcoholic beverages. Now, the hit detection is sort of awful with these with the M24 specifically, sometimes they're crouching or they're doing certain things. It's not like annoying, like I said. It's basically like infuriating. Like I'm Christopher Walken. I'm gonna stab you in the face with a soldering iron type deal. Like that's how infuriating it is. And I'm not gonna cry about it. And look, hit detection failed. Blood just came out of your hip, bro. Although I do clean them up with the big iron and pow right in the kisser. Where are you going now? I didn't get any of the other guys because obviously they're too far away. But I'm going to throw out some C4, and that's a really smart idea. You want to know why? Well, you'll see why in just a second here. But although the hit detection is kind of bad, and I want to stab somebody in the face with a soldering iron as a result of this awful hit detection, I'm not going to go down to the local diner and get a wham burger and some French fries. I'm not going to whine about it any longer because I think that's really dumb. Now, you see, putting out C4 is a great idea because you commit suicide. And that happened twice. I think it's other friendlies hitting my C4, which destroy me, which is kind of annoying. But I feel like, you know what, you guys are helping me out by just killing enemies, but at the same time, you're not. It's like tainted love. I don't think you guys ever heard that. Did you guys ever hear Tainted Love? You guys know how Tainted Love goes? Where are you going, Bush Monster? Tainted Love. Do you guys remember that song? Tainted Love? Never heard of it? Where it goes like, it goes a little something like... Okay, just give me a second. This is a good part. I'll sing it in just a second. Don't freak out. But this is kind of a crucial moment because we only have 29 tickets left. Now, look at this. Okay. Totally screw up. Miss a no-scope, miss the big iron, miss everything. But then I get Rambo revived. You might think the joke's on me, but that much the joke's on you. Clearly. Although I die again. Is it worth it? Maybe not. But see, my teammates kind of held me, kind of not. Tainted Love. It's just like, sometimes I feel I've got to. You see, you didn't do it. You didn't clap. We're going to start over. Okay, I'll clap. Fine. Sometimes I feel I've got to. Run away, I've got to get away from the pain you drive. Actually, you know what? I don't feel your participation. I don't think I really like singing anymore because you're not participating with me. Now, we could sing something different, like some Black Sheep if you want to sing that. And pow, right in the kisser. Where are you going, bro? Oh, look at this one. Missed that one. Missed that. Yummy sandwich. That is commando lunch right there. But he deserves it because that guy was a dirty catfish his entire game. The biggest trickster. And look at this clutch right here. Oh my gosh. Did that just happen with all those guys? It's like, did that just happen? Did I really just hit a guy from that far away with a 40mm shotgun? Did that just happen? And then did Truckosaurus Rex just try to run me over and then explode into a million pieces after I marshmallow that guy? What is going on? That's just one of those moments where you just say, wow, that was intense. Now, seeing as you guys don't want to sing Tainted Love, we can sing some Black Sheep. I mean, I think that one's pretty fun, right? Because you can get with this, or you can get with that. Or you can get with this, or you can get with that. Or you can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, but this is where it's at. If you didn't understand that, I might just summate it as a do-dat-doopity. Actually, I don't even think I said that correctly. Now, this is like a little trick. It's like I just snuck in the back door of the barn and got a triple spray. Wow, say goodbye to your USAS, catfish. It's kind of clever. You see, it's clever. Instead of me disarming the charge, I'm just going to go get 2 quick kills. And pow, right in the kisser for the final kill. How does that feel? And I know that might be a little bit annoying. It's like what... It might be a little bit annoying when I do that instead. Like, instead of going to defuse, I just go for the kills. But it's a smarter decision. It's annoying like when kids mispronounce German phrases in my German class. It's kind of like, okay, are you going to say, Hallo ihr alle, ich heiße Michael und ich spiele gern Tennis in meiner Freizeit? Or are you going to say, Hallo ihr alle, ich heiße Michael und ich spiele gern Tennis in meiner Freizeit? It's sort of annoying, but it's a smarter decision just to pronounce it correctly. Am I right? Now, the bonus clip I'm going to provide for you is just me running around and getting some really odd knife kills. One of them is a commando lunge. Actually, both of them are commando lunges. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time, whenever that may be. Auf Wiedersehen und bis bald. Und gute Nacht. I will see you guys later.